Hey, you want to see something really scary?
I'm Calvin Phillips with Campus Reform. Today we're at Columbia University talking to young people about freedom of speech. Is the First Amendment still relevant today, and do people actually know what's in the First Amendment? Let's find out. In the First Amendment of the Constitution, there are 5 freedoms listed that are protected under the First Amendment. I've got $20 right here if you can name all 5.
No way I'm naming all 5.
Any come to mind, freedoms under the First Amendment?
Yo, I have no idea.
Can you name the 5 freedoms protected under the First Amendment?
No, I definitely can't. I don't know.
Nah, I can't.
Yeah, any?
Maybe we can guess. Under the First Amendment. Nah.
How long do I have?
Dude, you took comp law. You should be able to do this.
So freedom of speech, freedom of the press.
You're the constitutional lawyer here, man. You got this. Come on.
You gotta do it. Yeah, dude, he's taking a class in law school right now also. So, dude, no pressure, but...
Freedom of press,
Free speech. Right to bear arms. Is that a different amendment? I think that's a different
That's
amendment.
the Second Amendment.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Now I feel like I need to go home and just read.
The right to a jury by your peers?
No.
Then I'm done.
Freedom of the press, freedom of
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It involves what we're doing right now. All of us assembled.
I have...
Freedom of assembly?
Oh, freedom of assembly. Oh, like to do like protests and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Freedom of the press, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. It's a really good. I don't know.
Okay, so we got to 3. That's the most anyone's gotten.
Freedom of... No, man. I think that's
You're
it.
tied for the most so far. No one has been able to get more than 3.
Freedom of speech, press, religion.
We're on a college campus. That's one of the main places people are discussing what ideas should and shouldn't be allowed. Where do you think the line is on when something should no longer be protected by the First Amendment?
I think the line starts drawing when you get offensive trying to in people's like cultural identity and where they identify as.
I don't think that it's fair for people to use the First Amendment as kind of like, you know, an excuse to say whatever they want. That's very hurtful and malicious to others. So I
Isn't the Constitution the excuse though?
It really is. Now that you think, like, now that I'm saying it out loud.
So I think the line should be if you're intolerant of other groups in a way that makes their opinion seem like less, that's defeating the whole purpose.
Who gets to decide what is intolerant though?
Who gets to decide? It's a pretty arbitrary line, but I think it's less arbitrary to say if you're deeming a group less equal.
The defining characteristic is respect and safety. So if someone's promoting an ideology that there needs to be a threshold at
Who gets to decide where that threshold is?
I mean, academic communities, basically.
If you start to like offend someone, you should stop talking.
Okay, but who gets to decide what the line is between too offensive and not offensive
I
enough?
feel like that's just something you kind of gotta judge by yourself.
As long as like you're not like disrespecting anyone or making them like feel threatened or uncomfortable with their own like way of living or identifying themselves in society, I think that's...
Doesn't the Constitution protect my right, though, to make you feel uncomfortable with my words?
Up to a point. Like, it depends how uncomfortable you're saying, because the Constitution should also, like, assure, like, safety and...
I don't have the right to hurt people, so...
You do, though.
Yeah, I guess. This is all very tricky. Yeah, you do.
Because obviously we know that the Constitution is, I consider it a living organism, so with time it should be evolving and stuff like that.